friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sweetie. For those of you who are new here, we are starting today our bookish vlog with some mail. It is the middle of November right now. Yeah, I ordered some books. They had their buy two get one free at Target, so I took advantage of that deal because I saw a deal. I have my package here. I only got 3 books, but y'all, when I say it was a deal, it was a deal. So in total, I paid about $45 for all 3 books. But let me show you all which ones they are. It really helped that I got them at Target. It was 30% off plus the buy two get one free. So that really helped, and that's honestly the only reason why I got them. The first book I got, Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I got the collector's edition. Look at those sprayed edges. It's a hardcover book, and this was originally $30, but I got it for like a little bit less because I got them at 30% off. I cannot remember which was my first book that I read after a long time of not reading, but I do know that this book was the book that brought me to BookTok, that brought me into reading and made me kind of almost like obsessive over books again. And it just reminded me how much I enjoyed reading when I was in middle school and high school. I've always really loved this first book. It's one of my favorite books, and I think it's just because it has a special heart in my place because it did bring me back to this like reading world. I don't care what anyone says, I absolutely love this book. So when I saw there was a collector's edition for it at Barnes & Noble, I really wanted to buy it, but I stopped myself, and I'm glad I did because then I saw them at Target and then they had their buy two get the third for free. I'm just like,
yes, of course.
So then, of course, I got the other 3. So I got Things We Hide from the Light. This is probably my least favorite from the series, but nonetheless, I still really like the world, the Knock 'em Out world. Oh my god, they're so beautiful. Look at the sprayed edges. So pretty, so pretty. Ah! I'm so happy. You do not understand. And then Things We Left Behind. This is the 3rd book, the last book of the Knock 'em Out series. So if I were to rank them, it'd be first, second, and then the other one, my 3rd favorite. But look, so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Like, oh. Here they are all together. They are so pretty. They look exactly like the paperbacks, but like hardcover and painted. They look like they're painted by hand too, which I don't know if it's true or not. But like I said, I've been wanting to get myself a copy, like a physical copy of these, because I've obviously read all 3 of them already. But I'm the type of person that does not like to buy books that I'm not going to read. So I don't like having like trophy books, I guess you could say. If I already read them on Kindle, it's not likely that I will buy them unless I want to reread them. I have been wanting to reread this series. I'm not going to read it till summertime because this feels more like a summer romance kind of book selection. They're just so pretty. So happy. I'm so happy. Christmas tree. Okay, so I just quickly wanted to jump on before I head over to Barnes & Noble because I want to first of all see what this little treasure is right here. I got a blind date with the book at the Portland Night Market a few days ago, and this is going to be the book that I will be reading with my little book date with myself. So I just wanted to open it here so I can kind of like show you all what it came with. And I mentioned this, I believe, already, but this is from Not So Jaded. It's a small vendor here in Portland, and they do have a website, so I'll like link it somewhere around here. Basically, this blind date with the book is a holiday rom-com. It's 333 pages, enemies to lovers, fake dating. And this is how it looks. It came with another little bookmark. This one says read more books, and it came with this sticker, and it basically has the list of tropes: sunny versus grumpy, enemies to lovers, fake relationship, forced proximity, only one bed, slow burn, and love triangle. And then the other sticker it came with is the sticker that says hot girls reading romance. And then it came with another bookmark, and this is the one where you rate and write notes about it. Time to open this book. Let's see what it is. I'm hoping it's not a book I own already, which I don't think so. I have definitely not read this author. All I Want for Christmas. I have not read this book. I'm actually excited. So it's going to be like a reality show kind of a situation. This is going to be interesting. I have not heard about this book before. So this is the book I will be reading. I'm going to go ahead and clean up here. And then I'll take y'all along to Barnes & Noble with me. I don't have that many books that I'm going to be buying unless I get like convinced to buy something else, but I already have a few books that I know I'm going to be reading on Kindle, and then some books that I'm going to be reading that I own. I don't think I will be buying too many books, but I do like my little book dates. So let's go and get this vlog started.
When the wild winds blow through the empty pathways of my mind, and the rivers flow like the world has told them not to stop, stand my ground, hear the sounds, take a breath and just let go. The leaves fall slower than they have ever done before, and the flowers bloom in the sunlight, brightening up my room. Stand my ground, hear the sounds, take a breath and just let go.
Okay, it is the next day. Yes, I am wearing the same sweater from yesterday. I only wore it for a few hours, so I'm just like, I'll put it on. I wanted to just go over my book haul. I got some book mail and just go over the TBR list that I have. Before I get started on my book haul, I just wanted to go over my Kindle TBR that will be part of my December TBR. The first book that I've actually already read, but it was part of my December TBR, is Sugar and Snow by Irene Davis. This is a Nutcracker continuation. I will give my review later for that one, but that was the first book of December. The other book that I will be reading on Kindle is Quicksilver by Kelly Hart. This is one of the books I'm reading for a book club I am in, and this is a fantasy romantasy kind of story. It is on Kindle Unlimited, so I decided to just read it on my Kindle instead since I already pay for Kindle Unlimited, and maybe later once they make the second book, if I want to, I'll get the first copy and reread it. But at least for now, Kindle Unlimited it is, because we're trying to save some money. And the last book that I will be reading on my Kindle that I know of is House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas, and that's the third book in the Crescent City series. And the reason why I'm reading this one on Kindle is, aside from the fact that it's cheaper to buy it on Kindle, I also want the paperback version, and they only have the hardcover right now. So I want to finish the series, but in the meantime, I'm going to wait until the paperback version comes out, maybe sometime next year, most likely, and then I'll buy the third book, probably when I reread the series. But for now, Kindle it is. Now, continuing on to books that I have at home, part of my December TBR, I am doing a reread. I am going to be reading Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, and this is a reread. I have read it before. I know everything that's going to happen. I actually read it, I think, a year ago around this time. I'm excited to read it again. I really enjoyed this book the first time around. In case you don't know, because I live under a rock, this is a romantasy, so it's fantasy/romance. The reason why I'm rereading this is because, as some of you may know, Onyx Storm is coming out in January, so I want to reread this, finally read Iron Flame since I'm going to have Onyx Storm, and then once Onyx Storm comes out, I will be reading that one. I did get the special edition copy, so I'm very excited for that one to come in. This one I already owned and is also part of my December TBR. And as you all saw, the other book on my December TBR is All I Want for Christmas by Maggie Knox. And this one, as y'all saw, I already started reading it. And now for my book haul. Let's go over my Barnes & Noble really quick. The other book that I have, I was on the fence on buying it, and I actually was not going to read it because I mentioned before I'm not a huge fan of sports romances. I don't usually gravitate to those, but it was part of the book club I was in, and for some reason last minute I just impulsively bought it. Like literally I saw it and I'm just like, I'm just gonna grab it, and I left and went to go pay. So like genuinely it was such an impulsive purchase, and that is Collide by Belle Cabra. This is a sports romance. It's about a hockey player, I believe, and then like a college girl. I think they're both in college, something like that. So yeah, we are reading this for our book club. I had decided if I wanted to read it, I was going to read it on Kindle. I would have to buy it, but it would be a lot cheaper. I genuinely don't know what beast crawled in me and was just like, mine. So I don't know. I think maybe because I was only leaving one book in my hand, my body was just like, I must grab more. No idea. And so then the other book that I got at Barnes & Noble, this one of you actually recommended it to me. And when I saw what it was about, I was actually really excited. And then I saw it on someone's list for winter reads that are not about Christmas necessarily. So I'm just like, okay, I'm going to read it for December then. And that is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. From the seams of it, it's a fantasy fiction, and it just seemed very interesting. It definitely seemed up my alley. I was very surprised to find it in the fiction section, not in the fantasy or the romance section, so I'm assuming it's going to be more focused on like literary fiction maybe. I'm not sure. Very excited to see what this book is about. But yeah, so then the other book that I got, I actually ordered it on Amazon because I could not find the copy that I wanted in Barnes & Noble. They had another copy which did not match the collection I had. I decided I was going to order it on Amazon because I was so socially drained. My battery was just out and I did not want to go to another bookstore. I did not want to go to Target to try to look for it or anything like that. I was so socially drained from all the errands I had to run over the weekend that I just could not get myself to go somewhere else to look for this book. So with that long introduction, let's go ahead and open up our Amazon package. So I got the last book to the Mistborn trilogy series, and that is The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. So I have the mass-produced copy. I don't have the bigger versions that I think probably just came out not that long ago, and I really did not want to like ruin my collection. So here we go. Oh my god, this is on me. Look at that. Absolutely atrocious. They really did that. Okay. That's fine. I'll just press it down somewhere. But I think those are all the books actually. So here's my collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books, physical books, and then 3 on my Kindle. So that is 8 books that I will be reading this month. But yeah, this is my December TBR. Very excited. I should have hopefully a lot more time to read this month because I have a 2-week vacation basically from work. I am traveling for the holidays, so only time will tell if I actually can finish my TBR this month. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for following along. Thank you all for your recommendations. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've read any of these books and would like to share or have any more recommendations for me, please leave a comment down below. I will forever accept book recommendations. Don't care that my TBR is endless. If you haven't done so and you're interested, please subscribe. I do make book content and some lifestyle vlogs here and there. But thank you all so much for watching. Have a beautiful day and I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye!